All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for being here. I'm Renee Chatelain, the President and CEO of the Arts Council of Greater Baton Rouge. And I'm really, really proud to be here today for this particular announcement. Thank you, Mayor Broome, for being here today. The Baton Rouge Poet Laureate program was the brainchild of Mayor Sharon Weston Broome. She saw the vision of creating and the importance of creating a way to celebrate our city's unique culture and diversity by appointing a poet who would be uniquely qualified to generate excitement about this art form throughout the Capital Region, through programs, through written works. And we're just so excited that this has been building. And in this moment, we're about to appoint our 4th Baton Rouge Poet Laureate. Through his, her, or their one-year appointment, each Poet Laureate is charged to develop community outreach projects in which they share their art and love of poetry with traditional, non-traditional, and underserved audiences. In the last year, and we're happy that our present Poet Laureate is here, who will be turning over the reins, Mr. Jonathan Maillet. And he created a litany of community projects, and including, in case you saw it, a billboard campaign which celebrated Corrieveni, which is the indigenous Creole language that so many of us are part of. He had projects and classes and workshops and worked in schools throughout the Baton Rouge area and really did an amazing job in celebrating poetry in both English and French and in Corrieveni. So thank you very much. Arts Council of Greater Baton Rouge holds the distinct pleasure of coordination and promotion, putting together the application process and selection process for the Baton Rouge Poet Laureate program. I'd like to personally thank Luke St. John McKnight, who really took the lead on that and did such a tremendous job. Thank you, Luke. Through this process, we were heartened by the amount and quality of poetry submitted for review to our selection committee, as well as the selection committee's willingness to extend their expertise in assessing each application so thoughtfully. In addition to coordinating the selection process, the Arts Council will be supporting the implementation of the poet's vision throughout community engagements following today's announcement and through the next year. So, with that said, at this time, I would love to have Mayor President Sharon Weston Broome take the podium and announce this year's appointment.
Thank you, Renee, and it's so good to see so many of you all out here for this announcement. We are gathered, of course, with our hearts full of pride and anticipation as we celebrate what has become a cherished tradition that unites our souls and ignites our spirits. The announcement of the Baton Rouge Poet Laureate for the year 2023-2024. And I can't tell you how grateful I am for your continued dedication. Thank you, Renee, and to the Arts Council for your unwavering commitment that makes Baton Rouge a thriving hub of art and culture. The arts are the very essence of our identity as Baton Rouge residents. I firmly believe that. They are the melodies that dance in our hearts, the brushstrokes that paint our memories, and the words that capture the very essence of our existence. Our vibrant city is a canvas upon which every stroke of artistic expression intertwines to create a masterpiece of diversity, unity, and inspiration. The arts teach, they heal, and they connect us on a profound level, transcending barriers and enriching our lives. Since 2019, my office, of course, as you just heard from Renee, in collaboration with the Arts Council, established the Baton Rouge Poet Laureate program to honor and amplify the poetic voices that resonate within the soul of our city. This program stands as a testament to our commitment and to celebrating our unique culture, fostering creativity, and sharing the beauty of Baton Rouge to the world. Today, it is my distinct honor and privilege to announce the individual who will carry the torch of Baton Rouge's poetic legacy forward as the 2023-2024 Poet Laureate. Dr. Taylor Scott, a beacon of talent and possession, has been selected by our panel of judges to embody the very spirit of Baton Rouge through her words, her vision, and her heart. Dr. Scott is not only an accomplished poet, but a community builder who has harnessed the power of poetry to bring the community closer together. As an assistant professor of English at Southern University, she has woven the threads of academia and artistry to inspire the minds of our future leaders. Enriched by her doctoral studies at LSU, her journey has been interwoven with the tapestry of our city's educational landscape. Through her work with Forward Arts, she has uplifted the voices of our youth, nurturing a generation of artists who will undoubtedly shape the future of Baton Rouge. As Dr. Taylor embarks on her one-year journey as the Baton Rouge Poet Laureate, I am confident that her unique perspective and powerful voice will ignite the hearts of our community. In collaboration with the Greater Baton Rouge Arts Council and my office, she will breathe life into outreach programs, workshops, and written works that will leave an indelible mark on the artistic soul of our city. In closing, remember the power and significance of the arts in our community. Art enables us to find ourselves and lose ourselves at the same time. These words, penned by the great Thomas Merton, encapsulates the transformative journey that art takes us on. Through poetry and all forms of artistic expression, we discover our innermost truths, connect with one another, and find solace in the boundless realm of human creativity. Thank you again for your unwavering support to the arts. And now let us celebrate Dr. Taylor Scott, our Baton Rouge Poet Laureate, and continue to nurture the flame of artistic brilliance that burns brightly within our remarkable city. I bring to you Dr. Taylor Scott.
Good afternoon. I want to give a special thanks to Mayor Broome and her office for selecting my work and for believing in my vision for this role. I want to thank the Arts Council for starting the Poet Laureate program and for creating a platform for writers like myself. I improved that programs such as Poetry Out Loud, Forward Arts, Humanities Amped, and the Baton Rouge Youth Coalition matter, that good mentors and good teachers matter. After graduating high school in 2011, I landed a full tuition scholarship at the University of Wisconsin-Madison for spoken word poetry. Last August, a year ago today, I completed my doctorate in English at LSU under the direction of my chair, Dr. Susan Weinstein, who I also want to thank for introducing me when I was just a freshman in high school to slam poetry. In my current role as an assistant professor at Southern, I've had the privilege of teaching students who look like me about a long-standing Black literary tradition with which they can identify. Firstly, as Poet Laureate, I hope to use the connections I've made throughout the community to enhance the visibility of our talented young people and their access to quality arts programming and education. As a teenager participating in slam competitions across this city, I understood the power of poetry to not only change my life circumstances, but to transform entire communities. As Poet Laureate of Baton Rouge, I hope to inspire everyone, especially young people, to just keep writing. Whether your medium is poetry, screenwriting, rap, or fiction, we need it now more than ever. Further, at my core, I am a collaborator, and I'm looking forward to networking for the purpose of cultivating an artistic renaissance right here in Baton Rouge. More specifically, I hope that the events that I am planning can help bridge the gap between the poet and the musician communities. In my application for this role, while I included poetry, I also emphasized my passion for songwriting. As an interdisciplinary artist, it is affirming to receive the recognition of Poet Laureate, and I am grateful for the opportunity to share my work with the larger community. There are so many talented writers in this city, and it is an honor to know that my work was selected. For me, this award serves as an important milestone in my artistic journey and tangible proof of what is to come. So I did want to share a poem. The title is To a Woman Poet That I Know, and it's after Dr. Pinky Gordon Lane. Dr. Lane was a prolific poet and essayist for Baton Rouge. She was the first woman to receive a doctorate degree in English from LSU, and also the first Black poet laureate of Louisiana, as well as a professor at Southern. So I feel like our lives have been mirroring each other in a really interesting and cool way. To a woman poet that I know. Give the poet a pen and a quiet place. Let them go out from the chaos, from under the winding clocks, out of the uniforms, out of the mask. Give a poet a pen and a quiet place, and she'll write a new world. In times like these, we sink to the bottom of ourselves and forget to hold our breath. If God were a fisherman, another Black woman like you be the bait, and this poem is God using my body to fish. Imagine this poem written years ago in a dream, finally lucid and conversant. Words are shadows of a time we've already witnessed. I've seen you pose for sorrow's lens captured on a Polaroid with a grin. You've seen me too, bathing in enough salt to kill an elephant, but the feeling of cleanliness never lasts. Like happiness, it depends. Thank you.
Dr. Scott, thank you for already inspiring us, and congratulations. Thank you again, Mayor Broome, for being here today. Thank you to, I see many poets in the room, to the board members of the Arts Council of Greater Baton Rouge who are here as well, and to the staff for making this possible today. I know that we have some logistics with photographs and other things, maybe interviews, if you guys would stick around. We thank everybody for coming today, and please stay in touch with, I'm so grateful that you mentioned all these great poetry programs. Let's keep poetry alive, and let's keep it open so that people who haven't yet experienced it can know that it's a possibility and that we want to hear from them. So thank you so much. Have a great day.